Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is MissThompson and today we're going to be talking about my spring nail polish rack. So the way that I did this was I just shopped my stash. I didn't want to have to buy anything. I'm trying to wear all of the polishes that I have. I'm actually thinking about destashing a lot of them to make room for all of the new pretties that I've been buying and even adding more shelves. Yeah, I'm probably gonna add more shelves, but I shopped my stash. I didn't buy anything, and the fun part about that was getting up every day and coming in this room and standing at this wall and just perusing the shelves and picking stuff that I want to wear. And I will warn you, it's mostly pink because for some reason I was just magnetically pulled towards all the pinks on the shelf, and I'm okay with that. I'm actually loving it. I've been wearing them already and I'm excited to show you guys what I've pulled. So when I pulled these polishes, I thought about all of you nail polish lovers out there like me, and you all have Helmers. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do if I had to pull polish out of Helmers. I don't know how y'all do it. I've never owned a Helmer. I've never wanted to own a Helmer, and I never will own a Helmer because no matter how organized you are, and a lot of you are super organized with your polish, by brand, then by color, and then by finish. It's amazing the time that you guys take to organize the polish. I just love it. But for me, it doesn't work. I like to stand at this wall. It's like therapy to me to paint my nails. It's like a whole thing. Standing at this wall with the music playing and a glass of wine, or if it's early in the morning, I have my coffee and I just stand here and peruse the polish wall and pick what I want, like I'm in a salon, and I love that. But kind of like digging through a drawer and having to find and pull polishes, that gives me so much anxiety. You know, I have so much respect for y'all that do that. Having my coffee in the morning and coming in here, or having a glass of wine in the evening and coming in here and just naturally and slowly pulling polishes, that is like therapy to me. Painting my nails is like therapy to me, and that it's a good session when I can come in here and just pick from my own collection, and I love doing that. What I realized when I did that was I pulled a lot of pink polish. Yeah, I pulled a lot of pink. So I have about 25 or so polishes that I pulled for the spring, and about half of them are pink, if not more than half. And another thing is I don't have a lot of pastels. I know that's the first thing people think about when they think of spring nail polishes, but I don't have a lot of pastels. As a matter of fact, I think I only pulled one, maybe two pastel polishes for my spring rack this year. Some of them you may recognize because I've talked about them in other spring nail polish videos, and then some of them you've probably never seen me wear. But a couple of common threads through any seasonal rack that I create, there's always gonna be red and there's always gonna be white. So my reds in the spring and summer are a little bit different from the ones in the fall and winter. You know, they're more bright and vibrant, versus in the fall and winter, they might be more deep and Bordeaux, a little bit more cozy feeling. My reds for spring and summer are very happy and outgoing, and my fall and wintertime reds are more cozy, let's stay in type vibes. And also the other common thread is I'm always going to have a white. Now my whites for the fall and winter time may be a little bit more toned down, not so white, maybe like an ivory or something like that with a shimmery component to kind of tone it down. But my spring and summer whites are just straight up white. And that's what I'll be showing you today. It won't be on the swatch wheel like the rest of them because it's just a white, but I will show you a bottle shot. As with all of the other polishes, I will show you bottle shots and what they look like on the swatch wheel. And I was trying to find a good angle to be able to record so that you guys didn't see the glare on my glasses from the window. You're still gonna see it a little bit, but it's a little bit better than sitting straight on in front of the window. It's a little bit better. Now, the next thing I'll have to do with this corner is to kind of jazz it up a little bit, and on this side, make the polishes that you see a little bit more pretty, kind of based on the season, I guess. And then this side is fine. This side is just fine. Kind of jazz up my background a little bit if this is where I'm gonna sit when I record sit down videos, you know? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what all of these polishes look like in the bottle and on the swatch wheel, and then we'll come back and finish this video up. All right, y'all, I'll show you the white one first. It's from Color Club and it's called French Tip. And I still use the technique I showed you guys on my channel a couple of years ago where I used a matte top coat in between the layers. This makes the perfect white manicure. And I know there's a lot of one coat white polishes out there, but for now, I'm gonna stick with this one. First up on the swatch wheel is a polish from H&M that I believe I bought after watching Variety Varnish post this on her channel a couple of years ago. This is the softest, most dainty baby pink, and it's got like a acrylic finish. It's called Flamingo Flush, if I didn't say, and it's just so pretty. And okay, if you want to consider this one a pastel, then we can go with that, but sometimes I like to wear it topped with this next polish from H&M called Twilight. And this one is a cutie as well. It's got this really soft, blurply like metallic sheen to it. And y'all know I'm into the glowy polishes right now with the blue shimmer. So this is right up my alley. And sometimes I wear this one in 2 or 3 coats by itself. Sometimes I top it with the other H&M polish, and then sometimes I topper it over this Cupcake polish called Pink Lemonade, and this one was from June 2020 PPU, and I expected so much out of this polish when I bought it, and it just did not give. It's got this really soft pink jelly base with gold shimmer, and there's a new polish from KBShimmer that's called Tulip to Apologize. That's from their spring collection this year. That's the type of polish that I thought Pink Lemonade was gonna be. So since it wasn't, and I haven't bought that collection yet, I normally try to spruce this one up by topping it with things, so I use that H&M polish over it. Next we have Ethereal's Dragon Drink that is also from a PPU, and I know this used to be a purple leaning pink, y'all, or a pink leaning purple, and right now it's just a straight up flaky pink. And I don't understand what happened. It's like a thermal that died, but I still think it's really pretty. I remember ordering this one because of your girl V showing the swatches of this one, and it was just so perfect. It looked exactly like the drink, but yeah, for whatever reason, it's this color now, and I still love it. I think I'm showing it here in 3 coats. If you have this polish and it looks like this, let me know. Next, I have this gorgeous polish from Polish for Days called Opal Watermelon. This is some metallic-y, iridescent goodness right here. And you look at your finger one way and it's pink, and then it's peachy. I love this polish, and I forgot that I had it, but when I was perusing my shelves looking for polishes to pull, I found it, and it's still beautiful. And if you want to see more swatches of it, I just recently posted it on my Instagram. All right, next I have a polish from Orly's Breathable line, and it's called She's a Wildflower, and it's a medium pink with blue shimmer. It looks very subtle in this bottle, but when the light catches the shimmer on your nails, I'm telling y'all, I am so into these right now. And I think on this swatch wheel, I have it in 2 or 3 coats. It may be 2, but I just love how subtle, but not really, that blue shimmer is. And the same thing with this Hollow Taco one. This one is called Pop Rocker, and it's a medium pink as well, but it's filled with crushed hollow and lots of iridescent blue shimmer. The blue shimmer in the Orly polish stands out a little bit more to me. It's the crushed hollow in this one that is the star. It's so twinkly, and I love how the light hits it whether you're inside or outside, and it's not overdone with hollow. It's like the perfect amount. And if I remember correctly, this one is almost a 1 coater as well, but I always apply 2 coats. It just feels better. The next one is another Cupcake polish, and it's called the Biles, and it's based off Simone Biles. I think the PPU that month was Guilty Pleasures, but I bought it based solely off of the inspiration. And it's like a deep pink linear hollow, and this one is definitely a 1 coater on me now, and that flame is flaming, y'all. It's so vibrant, and I love wearing it in the spring and the summer. The next one is from Kiss, and it's called Hot Mama, and it's a straight up fuchsia, and this one is definitely a 1 coater, and it's probably because it's marketed as a gel polish, but this is just a straight up cream fuchsia and is perfect for spring. Next one, I have a really special OPI polish. This will always forever be in my collection. It's called Pompeii Purple, and it's another fuchsia with a subtle blue shimmer, and this one is special because when my mother-in-law passed away, this is the color that we painted her nails, and it looked so good on her. Initially, I pulled another OPI polish called All Your Dreams in Vending Machines from their Tokyo collection. I reviewed that collection on my channel, and I love this polish down, y'all. But I realized that it looked exactly like Pompeii Purple. At least in my mind, they looked similar. So I pulled them both, and turns out they actually are very similar. The Pompeii Purple is a little bit warmer and has a little bit less of that blue shimmer. You can tell here. Looking at them here on the swatch wheel, you can tell that the All Your Dreams in Vending Machines is just a little bit of a deeper medium pink, and it's a little bit more cool toned with also a little bit more of that blue shimmer. And so I picked the Pompeii Purple because it was just a lot warmer and it just felt prettier on my nails. So yeah, and it's more special to me. Next we have a polish from Smith & Colt called Analog Fog, and this is a deep berry cream, and I hate that this brand is gone out of business because I love the shape of these bottles. The polishes were kind of mid, but since I bought them and paid all that money for them, I still try to wear mine, and it's showing up on the swatch wheel a lot brighter than it actually is. But yeah, this is a pink I would wear on like a moody rainy day. Next I have Believe Beauty's Kiss and Tell, and it's a really warm orange leaning red, and I don't know why these polishes get so much hate on the quality because it works for me. I just put a base coat on, 2 coats, and a top coat, and it's perfect. But yeah, it's a really warm leaning red, as is the next polish, which is from Zoya, and it's called Mara. This one is a warm leaning red as well, but it's a lot deeper and a little bit more red. When you look at them side by side on the swatch wheel, it actually makes the Believe Beauty polish look a little bit more coral leaning, but that's why I pulled them both, because they give me a completely different look. Next I have KBShimmer's Berry and Bright from their Perfectly Seasoned collection. I also reviewed this one on my channel, but this one is a cherry red jelly with a coppery goldy pink shimmer. I love this polish, and I know it's marketed as a holiday polish, but it's perfect for this time of year as well. All right, so my last red, y'all, I promise. This one is from OPI, and it's called Cinnamon Sweet, and it's just a classic red cream. We all know that OPI does red creams like they're the GOAT. And I have so many of them. I try not to keep pulling the same ones because I will pull Big Apple Red and Vodka and Caviar over and over. If you love reds, especially OPI reds, then you understand my struggle. All right, y'all, we're finally done with the pinks and the reds. This is my palette cleanser for the spring. It's KBShimmer's That's Nude to Me, and this is one of those like office appropriate colors with a little something something, because you can see that linear flame in there just a little bit, kind of twinkling and peeking at you. That streak of red is just because I didn't let the top coat dry from the previous polish and it dragged. Next up is a polish from ILNP, and it's called Celeste. When I pulled this, I really thought I was pulling my Flower Child, but I have no idea where it is because I've previously pulled this polish for a spring video. I think it was 2019 maybe. I really want my Flower Child, y'all, but this one is like a lilac-y, pinky scattered hollow, and obviously I love it because I keep pulling it every year. Next I have OPI's Lucky Lucky Lavender, and this is probably what people look for in a spring polish. It's a pastel lavender cream, and it's beautiful, and that's why I pulled it. This is something that I would wear for a day or two on its own and then freshen it up with something like China Glaze Fairy Dust before I take it off. The next one is from Bluebird Lacquer, and it's called Sock It To Me. I know I've posted this in a spring favorites before, or some favorites, but I love it, so here it is again. And it's like a mauvey purpley jelly with silver hollow flakes. Oh my gosh, y'all. This polish is just a magical thing to wear. It's so sparkly. Lou can do no wrong when it comes to polish with me. All of her polishes are just beautiful. And then this one is just as good. It's from Different Dimensions, and it's called Antisocial Butterfly. I bought this one solely based on the name because that is definitely me. It's a little bit more of a cool toned violety purple, and it has a bit of Aurora shimmer in it. It has a bit less hollow in it, but it doesn't make it any less beautiful. Every year when I think about pulling spring polishes, this is the first polish that comes to my mind, and it's from Cirque Colors, and it's called Huga, and it's a powdery blue, really delicate hollow with a golden peachy shimmer. It looks good in one coat or two coats or three coats. It's just got that subtle, really feminine, dainty sparkle to it. This polish is a perfect spring nail polish. Next, I have another gorgeous shade from Bluebird Lacquer. It's called Tuluminating, and it's a turquoise hollow balm. It's almost a one coater, and if I had to describe this, it would be, if you're a Bluebird Lacquer fan, this one is like between Rolling With My Homies and Simply the Nest. It's like the shade between those two. Next, I have Graceful as a Goose from All Mixed Up Lacquers, and this one was from their Winter 2020 collection, and it's a teal linear hollow with a very strong linear flame. And this is another one that I think works great for spring and summer, and maybe even the fall time, depending on your vibe, you know what I mean? And if you're a strict seasonal wearer, but you like to still have something that will transition you from spring to summer, I think this shade would work for that. But me, sometimes I feel like I'm a seasonal wearer, and then sometimes I just say, screw it, I'm gonna wear what I want. The next one I just bought from the PPU from February, and it's from BCB Lacquer, and it's called Aesop's Fables. It's a mint curly with a really strong pink to orange to gold shifting shimmer. This is the kind of green I'm looking for in the springtime. It just reminds me of dyeing Easter eggs. You know how you use the green and it never looks green? It looks like this. Yeah, so many nostalgic memories tied to this shade of green. And I also bought this Dom nail polish from HHC the same month, and I just knew they were so similar, but they're not. And I'm glad I pulled the BCB for the spring. I can wear the Dom nail polish in the fall time because that's what it's giving. It's a mint, but it's more of like a teal mint. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's giving fall. So the BCB is definitely my springtime polish. Have you ever loved wearing a polish so much, but also hate wearing it just as much? That is me with this Sally Hansen polish, the cult classic Pacific Blue. I don't have a backup of it. You can see my fill line, but I love wearing it in the spring and summer, and I hate that. It's just the most beautiful, muted cobalt blue cream. And if you know my love for blue polish, then you understand that. If you have this polish, then you understand that. And you also know that at this point it's a one coater, and I will forever save this swatch wheel. That way every year that I pull it, I can just use this swatch wheel and not have to keep painting swatch wheels over and over. And then you also know that they changed the formula back then to this dark blue catastrophe. I thought I was getting a backup, but this is a mess, and shame on them. Shame on them. All right, y'all. The next one is from China Glaze, and this beauty is called Frostbite, and it's an electric cobalt blue with a subtle shimmer. It came out in a winter collection. I know this polish is like 15 years old, and I know it's in a winter collection, but I can wear this polish year round. It's so vibrant and eye-catching, and I always get compliments when I wear this polish. Next, I have Orly's It's Brittany Beach, and it's a vibrant blue cream. It's so glossy. I remember wearing this when I went to Miami for my birthday in 2021. I wore it on our beach day because I had a shirt that day that said birthday beach, and it was so fun. That was such a good time. Next, I have another blue. It's from Wildflower Lacquer, and it's called Truckin Along. And I remember receiving this polish to swatch, and I opened the package and thought, there is no way that this is real. It's a really deep, like indigo blue with a micro scattered hollow shimmer. Y'all, if you love blue polish, I hope you have this, because just look at that sparkle and shine. This most likely will also be on my summer favorites as well. And last but certainly not least, I have a polish from Danglefoot, and it's called Buttons for Eyes. I bought it in a rewind, and I bought it because the Facebook swatches just blew me away. And I kept wondering, why are people so googly-eyed over this polish? And then I got it and I understood. In the bottle, it looks like an inky galaxy blue, but on your nails, it gives off this blurpily purple vibe with a blue shimmer running through it. You see that glow in the middle? That's what got me. In a low lit room, it's really deep and mysterious, and then you step out in the sun and it's like boom, here I am. So this may not be everybody's cup of tea as far as a springtime nail polish, but it's perfect for me. And then just because I have so many cream polishes on my spring rack, I added the China Glaze Fairy Dust to the rack just to give some of the polishes a little refresh before I take them off. This kind of spruces it up a little bit on that second or third day right before you take it off. All right, y'all, what did you think? I told you it was gonna be pink heavy, like almost one whole swatch wheel was full of pink. But I was really feeling them, and I'm still feeling them. I'm actually wearing one of them today. The Kiss Gel-like polish that I talked about, this is what I'm wearing, and I've had it on for about a day and a half. I love just a straight up basic cream in the springtime, and this one is just fabulous. It's probably really blown out on camera here because of the settings I have my camera on. So yeah, just in case you were wondering what I have on my nails right now, it's the Kiss Fuchsia polish. So yeah, like I said earlier, it was so fun to pull out of these polishes. Now it's even more fun to sit down and choose which one I'm gonna wear every day. And honestly, the way I've been wearing polish, I only wear a polish for maybe not even 2 days. The only time I keep a polish on for days at a time is if I put it on and I look down at my nails and I just go, oh. That feeling, that's when I keep them on. Sometimes I get in those moods where I wear a polish for 3 or 4 days, even a full week before I take it off. And sometimes I wear it a few days, take it off, do my little nail care, and then put it right back on. But since I pulled so many of these, I've been only wearing them for a day or two before I change them out and put something on new. The ones that I pulled for my winter rack, I got to almost all of them, but that's because I only pulled exactly 18, because there's exactly 18 polishes on a swatch wheel. So I thought however many I can get on here, that's the amount that I'm gonna pull. But for the spring, I love wearing polishes in the spring. The weather is nice, and colors are brightening up outside, and some days are nice and sunny, then some days are gloomy and rainy, and then you can let your windows up on your house and hear the birds chirping. It's so vibey in the spring, and it's such a mood booster when the day is gorgeous and you look down at your nails and you go, oh, yes. Yes. What do you guys do? How do you feel about nail polish? Do you do the same thing? Like if you look down and see how gorgeous it is, do you keep wearing it, or you take it off and put it back on? Or do you have a strict timeline for how you wear your polishes? I'm curious to know how other people do that, because sometimes I feel like I'm crazy for rotating my polishes the way I do. All right, y'all, that's all I have for this video. It's such a gorgeous day outside. I just have to get out and do something. I'm gonna let the windows up on the house and kind of let some fresh air in. It's so beautiful outside. These are the kind of days where I just say, thank you, Lord, that I'm able to see it and I'm able to get out and enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all the YouTube things. And if you really like my videos, then make sure to hit the notification bell so YouTube will let you know whenever I post, because my next videos are going to be a vlog and a nail polish haul. I'm kind of working on them simultaneously, so I don't know which one I'm going to post first. But if you want to be able to see that vlog or see that nail polish haul to see what polishes I've been buying, then make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you do, then I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.